good? It's your girl, D. Lydia Daylene, back at it again with her very first super cool internet video. Number one. Numero uno. So, you know, So in my first upload, I know that a lot of people wanted to get straight into makeup and how to do lashes and different tutorials with different colors and all that stuff. But I was like, girl, we can't do nothing without some fleeky eyebrows. I mean, really though. So I figured that my first tutorial could be about brows. So that's what I did. So in this video, I will be showing you tips on how I maintain my eyebrows. They are super bushy, they get everywhere, and you know, I kind of didn't include the trimming and cutting and plucking to get them into a reasonable shape. This is more so everyday, you know, filling them in and setting them and all that crap like that, you know, before you go out and slay, you know, for the gram or whatever you do. I don't know. Maybe you like Snap. Maybe you tweet. I don't know. But you can catch me on Instagram and on Snapchat. On Instagram, you can find me at DLydiaZaylene with a dot in the middle. On Snapchat, it's just DLydiaZaylene. That is, you know, my name, so I figured I'd just go with that. So, guys, I just really would like to thank you in advance for the comments, for the liking, for subscribing if you do. You know, I really am going to be putting my heart and my soul into this because I love the camera. I sure do. I'll admit it. It's always been this way. But what am I talking about? So on this channel, you can expect to see makeup, hair, everyday life, maybe some story times, we'll see, and music as well. So, and anything else I feel like putting up here. Shoot. It's mine.
Alright guys, to get started, I'm just going to show you guys a quick sneak peek of the items I'm going to be using. So, again, welcome to Stardust Vault with me, the DLydiaZaylene, and we're going to jump right in it. Yeah. Eyebrows on fleek, psych. But we going to get them together. First of all, let me bring you in closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. And when your phone won't view it, zoom in any farther than that. All right, the setup is set up. Okay, let's get it. Starting off with some Vaseline because with the snow now melted, it still left some flakes, okay, on this here forehead. So, blah. We're gonna get rid of them real quick. You know what I'm saying? Moisturize is the key. All up in there. Yeah. Taking our spoolie brush, we're going to form and shape our brows. My brows are pretty much already set. So what I like to do at the beginning is just brush my hairs out because they are really bushy. I do have eyebrows. It's just a lot of hair. So I got to set them in place. Not that, but you know, there we go. And figure out the shape that I want for the day. I like cut you sharp eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? I like them to be like yeet yeet. So you'll see I brushed them out and then I toned them down. Using the spoolie brush, I will line right across the top as well as the side, just like that on each one. And going in with the e.l.f. eyebrow kit and my angled brush, which is also an e.l.f. brush. Excuse my nails. A neck and mole rat came in my room and started like chewing on them. JK, I know. But I'm gonna get them together. Anyway, we're gonna go with the hair, with the way the hair grows out. And just start to fill in the brows. Wherever you see that you have sparse hairs, whether it's at the top or the bottom or in the middle like mine, you know, you can just fill it in how you want. I started in the middle and then I moved to the front because I don't want my brows to be super, super thick. They're already going to be super black because I have jet black hair. And along with placing the product, I will switch from one side to the other to place product more precisely. And then really just fill it in and make it what I want. I used to be an artist, I guess, so I just be painting my face, okay? You'll see that throughout this video, I switch from one product between the product and the spoolie because I have to separate the hairs. So that one's done. I'm gonna be moving on to the next one. And again, we're just gonna be brushing out the hairs, getting that cut you type of peak. You know, like Star Trek, you know, the little emblem on their chest that they hit, the beam back and forth between the ship and the land that they go to and stuff. That's what I'm going for. That's not what I do every day. And so again, I go with my hair and I start in the middle, then I move to the front, and then I thin it out towards the outer ends. Lord have mercy, if I could get my eyebrow in the frame, maybe you could see what I'm doing. Thank you. Can you tell? I'm a professional. Just kidding, no I'm not. So one reason that I will use my e.l.f. Eyebrow setting stuff and then switch between that and my spoolie is because as I'm brushing it out with my eyebrow spoolie, it will also distribute the product. So if you start off and it's just way too much in one area, if you use the spoolie and concentrate in the area where you put too much product, it will actually spread it out pretty generously. And so that's how I kind of like fix my mistakes and things of that sort with my spoolie as well as my fingers. I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to hold my hairs in place. Like I said, my eyebrows are really, really bushy, and so it helps to just set them so that they're not moving all around. And it also helps my e.l.f. product to stick to my skin as well as the brow hairs. So it kind of just like keeps it all together. And dancing. All right, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the color Fawn, and I like to use this to just sculpt out my brows. I don't just use the side and like go down the side of my brows. I like to tap it out. So this makes for a more precise brow. It allows me to go back and fix any mistakes. And also, being that it's minimum product buildup, I can actually go back in with my e.l.f. product and clean it up if I need to. Or if I've gone too far in or just, you know, messed it all up. It just helps. When I go to the top of the brow, I like to set my hand on top of my head and then sculpt out the top. It allows for it to be way more precise, and again, I just tap the brush along my eyebrow shape and it just sculpts out perfectly. So you can take these tips and tricks, honey, and have some fleeky brows. Alright, same thing with my other eyebrow. I'm just going to be tapping right along my brow. Good. And make sure that that product is distributed the way that I want it to be. As you can see, I can go back in, straighten up the lines and everything else. And if I can stay in the view of the camera, oh my God, someone pray for me. Jesus, take the wheel. No, I'm just kidding. I promise I'll do better, guys. All right, anyways. So yeah, sculpting out the brows and everything else. I like to go a little bit, I like to follow the angle of my brow and then switch angles if I need to. That allow for me to go back and, you know, curve it out if I want to. So going in with a concealer brush with the Emax 20 brush set. This is actually my Ruby Kisses 24-hour setting spray. Just ignore that, Lord. I'm gonna use that brush to just go in and spread out the product from the LA Girl Pro Concealer to make it a bit more natural. And if I could stay in the frame of the camera, you would see, thank you, that I'm just actually going back and following where I've tapped out the LA Girl Pro Concealer and just moving the product out. So I'm just blending it out before I actually use my beauty blender to just press the product into the skin. Yes, slay, girl, slay. Hey, and we got it, huh? But we're not finished. So that one little area I was not happy with. So I decided to go back in and add a little bit more product. As I said before, when you tap the LA Girl Pro Concealer along the brow, it makes it easier to clean up any mistakes that you've made. So going back in with my spoolie brush, just making sure that I got everything the way that I want it. I will go into the other side of the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette and just set the gel, the product, and anything else that I put up there. And they a little fleeky. Just a little bit. But one of the finishing steps that I'll do is spray my beauty blender with my setting spray and just go in and tap out where the product is already sitting. Usually I would use the skinny side, but I had already started with the big side to blend it out on my eyelids, and so I just decided to squeeze it and use it as best I could and tap out that product. Because I want it to be just a little extra, I'm going to be going in with the medium beige LA Girl Pro Concealer. Sorry, I'm talking to my husband. Ignore me, please. And I'm going to highlight with that product under my brow. I'm going to center this towards the curvature of the brow, towards the outside, and that will make for a very good base for the highlight that I will be putting in just a moment with my True Complexions contour palette. So with my True Complexions, I'm going to go in with the Sculpt not the highlight. But I'm gonna use the sculpt just to set the product that I've put all around my brow so that it doesn't move during the day. It sits there and it is good to go. After I've used the sculpt, then I will go in with the highlight. I'm gonna use a smaller brush so I can be very precise with the product. Place it right up under my brow and get my shine on. Okay, I mean my glow, honey. Okay, and that's how we get the fleeky brows. Again, guys.
So yes, guys, thank you so much for comments, likes, subscriptions. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. And I'm in love with you already. So you better stick around. We're gonna be great friends. I don't know. So guys, hopefully that tutorial was really helpful. Remember, go with your hair, not against it. Your brows are sisters, not twins. They do not have to look exactly alike. They just need to be similar. Now, if one going like this and the other one going like that, it's not gonna meet up. It's just not. And you need to fix it. For real. Psych. No, not psych, you need. But I look forward to getting to know you guys, to connecting, to figuring out what you like and everything else. So, it's me, Lydia Zayleen, signing off, and I will catch you guys in the very next